Welcome to Puerto Viejo.
Puerto Viejo is a beautiful town on the southeast coast of Costa Rica, approximately 5 hours from San Jose International Airport or 4 hours from Bocas del Toro in Panama. This area is known for its surf breaks, perfect beaches, plentiful wildlife, and beautiful rainforests.
We have just spent a few short days in this beautiful area on the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica, and I'm so excited to share with you our top tips for the area. From tour recommendations, must-see spots, and places to go for sunset or to eat, this is everything we experienced in the beautiful Caribbean coast. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Caitlin and I have just finished a 2.5-year working holiday in Canada, and now we are backpacking through Central America before heading to the States for summer. Come follow along our journey, make sure to subscribe, and let's get into our top tips for Puerto Viejo.
First things first, the beaches in Puerto Viejo are stunning, and what better way to enjoy them than while watching sunset with a delicious pina colada in hand. Pirata Tiki bar is the perfect first stop. This beachfront restaurant and bar is one of the few that we found that were right on the sand, offered happy hour, and within the perfect position for sunset. I'm not a huge fan of pina coladas, but after hearing someone rave about them here, I gave it a go and absolutely loved it. One cocktail and one beer here cost us just under $11 USD, and it was the perfect way to spend the evening.
If you're visiting Costa Rica, and specifically Puerto Viejo, another really cool thing you can do is come and visit Chauita National Park. It's such a beautiful place to walk through the jungle, see where the ocean meets it, and there's so much wildlife around.
Chauita National Park is one you'll find in all travel guides, and I'm here to confirm it's worth it, and it can be done super cheap. To get here from Puerto Viejo, you'll need to get the bus, which is fairly straightforward, and it costs just under $2 each way. Chauita is one of the few free national parks in Costa Rica, however they do ask for a donation at the entrance. We gave $5 each, but the guy behind us didn't give any, so I guess it's totally up to you and your budget. Guided hikes are on offer here, and we heavily contemplated it, but for $30 each for the hour, we gave it a miss and we were glad to have done so. In just an hour or two, we saw so many animals and felt like the journey to the park was completely worth it. You can make a day of it here and go on a snorkel tour, walk the whole trail, or relax on the pristine beaches. Make sure to look into this stop because there are certain things you can't take in with you, so make sure you're prepared, but this is definitely one to add to your Costa Rica trip. While you're in Puerto Viejo, it is worth stepping outside the main town to visit the nearby beaches. The scenery along the coast continually changes, which makes for many different beaches and views. Punta Uva was one of our favourite stops. To get here, you can tuk-tuk or rent a bike for the day. We chose to rent the bike for $7 each and rode to the beach and made a day of it. On our ride, we spotted sloths, monkeys, and even turtles, making the slower journey so worthwhile. The beach itself was stunning, the water was so clear, and we even saw a ray in the water. There is also a river right nearby where you can rent kayaks, either for that or to head out in the ocean, and it is just the perfect spot. If surfing is more your style, make sure to stop by at Playa Cocles. Here you can rent a surfboard or take a lesson and spend the afternoon there. Historically, Costa Rica was once the world's largest exporter of cacao, and while they no longer hold that title, cacao still plays a major role in life on the Caribbean coast, making this the perfect place to learn about the process and try a bunch of chocolates. We chose to visit Caribbeans, a restaurant and chocolate farm tour facility just outside of the main town of Puerto Viejo. This tour is not a low-cost activity necessarily, coming in at $36 each, but it was such a valuable few hours spent, and it was still priced lower than a lot of other providers in the area. We learned about the chocolate making process, walked through old cacao farms, and had the opportunity to taste cacao at every single stage. In addition, we got to try 14 different chocolates at the end, and it was an unlimited amount, which is always music to our ears. We loved this tour and would recommend it again and again. Another great way to embrace the culture of a new place and get fed in the process is by taking part in a cooking class. Cooking classes are a great way to connect with locals and meet other travelers in the area, but they can be expensive. If you stay at Casa Walaba, they offer a free cooking class on Monday evenings for guests. In this class, we learn how to cook patacones. These are essentially twice fried green plantains, which were accompanied by friol, guacamole, and pico de gallo. You will find these across many menus in Costa Rica and Central America, and it was so interesting to learn about the process behind them. P.S. If you didn't know, you can eat both green and yellow plantains. The yellow ones will just be a lot sweeter. While we're on the topic of food, Bread and Chocolate is a small cafe in the heart of Puerto Viejo that is definitely worth checking out. If you're looking for a delicious breakfast or lunch, this spot is one to add to the list. These 3 dishes cost us $26, and it was perfect for a day where we did not want to cook and we wanted to get out and have something tasty. How is it?
Incredible.
Yeah? Another great free or low-cost activity while you're in Puerto Viejo is to stroll through the many beachside market stalls and local shops. There are so many talented and creative people in the area selling beautiful handicrafts and goods, and whether you're there to purchase anything or not, it is such a fun way to spend the afternoon and window shop. Finally, wrap up your day at one of the many beaches surrounding Puerto Viejo. We caught the sunset every night we were there, and it was the perfect way to end the day. Even on the days we didn't think we'd get a nice sunset, it managed to surprise us. So go for a swim, sit on the beach, just enjoy where you are.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. We absolutely loved our time in Costa Rica. Puerto Viejo was such a chill, laid-back town. It felt super safe, and it was just such nice, relaxed Caribbean vibes. It's somewhere I would definitely go again. So if you have anything that we missed or recommendations for the area as well, please share them, pop them in the comments, or let me know if you're going soon. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.